Welcome to Shipping 101, a special edition. We've got a Hale Pele Tiki Mug that we are actually shipping to Jason Smith at the Thrifting Board. We're acquainted with him. We've met him a couple times. We know he's a big Tiki fan. And so we were up here in near Portland, Oregon, and that's where Hale Pele, the bar is. And we bought the Tiki Mug so that we could send that to him. You can see this is a really nice piece, and so we're going to go ahead and get this ready for packaging. So we got to do an extra special job, right? Jason's not only a great guy, an acquaintance, he's been very helpful to a lot of us in the thrifting community. So we want to make sure we do the extra special job here. The first thing I'm going to do, you can see this mug is actually kind of a little bit awkward. It's a volcano. We have here kind of an indentation where we have kind of the front of the Hale Pele bar. I'm just going to take a piece of pool noodle and put it in there to kind of provide an extra structure, a flat place, so when we go to wrap it, it'll be flatter, make it a little bit easier to wrap. And now we're going to put in here, in the cavity itself, we're going to put in an air pillow. Now this is an air pillow. It's a sealed air pillow. I know it looks flat right now, but this little tab here allows us to take, and this is a machine that you can get.
Put it in first.
If you're not, if you can't afford the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 bubble air pillow machine, which we can't right now, we put this in, and we put in this tool. It's about 149 bucks, and you fill it up like that, and there you can see that has created an air pillow right in the cavity. Just really nice. It's formed itself to the cavity. Jason, all you have to do is pop it, pull it out, and that's how we're going to do that. Now, I measured this along the bottom, and I'm kind of a little bit torn about the size of box. It's about a 7.5-inch bottom here. If I turn it over, you can see right there it's about 7.5 inches. Now it might fit unwrapped easily into a 7x7 box, 7x7x7 box, which is one that I have here. But if we are adding the protection that we want to do on this, and we may be double boxing this, so that's another thing that we may be doing, you can see that this will actually fit kitty corner in the 7x7 box, but there's not a lot of extra space for the packaging. So I think we're going to do that in an 8x8 box. And we have one here that we made up, 8x8x8 box. You can see that it's a little bit larger when we put it in. There's plenty of room there to provide the extra space for the shock absorption, because that's what you want. When you are shipping, you want it to be secure. You want the box and the packaging material to absorb any kind of shock that can happen to it. So you want it to be like it's one piece, like the outer box is kind of its shell. All right, I'm going to go ahead, because the box is a little bit bigger than the size of the piece, I'm going to use my 5/16 bubble, which is the big bubble wrap. And we're going to go ahead and just do a quick couple of sheets around the top of the volcano, like that. Jason, I'm gonna dub this one Mount St. Helens for you, because that's a volcano that we can see from up here in the northwest. And you can see that it'll kind of wrap almost completely along the sides, because this is such a special piece. I'm going to ask my assistant to give me a hand here as I try to fold the bubble wrap down around the edge. Okay, there we go. Just one piece across. All right, and then one piece around the And now we're going to see if we can't do that on this other side as well. Just wrap that up nice. Need to go on that one now. And there's my lovely assistant helping out. And now we have the first layer of packaging there. Once again, because this one is so special, we're going to get some pool noodle to wrap around the base to protect that base from any kind of impact. And you can see that we're just doing that right here, right now. I got that one a little long right there. I'm going to have it kind of overlap where the pool noodle is on the doors. Get my handy dandy shears, man. These are the best thing. They're huge. They will cut through almost anything. And if you do one there, that'll be great. We'll get that one wrapped. I'm going to put one along the bottom here, so I'm going to cut out a little piece so that it will provide some extra support there. Now I'm just going to take my tape and go around like that. So now anything that's going to impact that is going to have to hit multiple layers of packaging. I'm going to now take one bubble wrap over the top of the mug here, and fortunately I have another green that was cut down for something earlier. Sometimes I end up with 2 or 3 pieces that are cut down at the same time, and that's okay, because you know what, you're going to use them anyway. And because this is a little bit odd, I'm not only going to put it over the top, but I'm going to put some around the inside of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and secure this in place. And this is a trick. You secure it in place before you do the length of the bubble wrap. And so you can... Pool noodle. Sorry, pool noodle. Thank you. I was testing to see if anybody was listening. And so you can see here that now I can go all the way around that pool noodle. And now that's fairly secure. I like you, Jason. I'm going to do an extra job here for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 more along these edges to protect it, so that in order to get to the mug itself, you're going to have to literally go through a case of pool noodle. We're building a case of pool noodle around it. And if you just do it like this, once again, that trick. There we go. I'm going to get the other side. I'm trying to get it up near the volcano's top because that's an edge. You always want to protect your edges more than anything. And there's my lovely assistant doing that. Now I'm just going to take my tape gun, go around the top where those pool noodles are. And sometimes it takes strong hands to kind of hold things in place. So don't ever worry about having too much packaging. Don't ever worry about putting too much tape on. Your customer may complain a little bit that they had to cut through things, but I'd rather them complain about a well-packaged, well-secured, safe delivery than the fact that it got to them and it was shattered. So there we go. Going to test out that 8x8 box here. Oops, that is the 8x8 box. And you can see that because of the packing job, it looks like it's even big for that. So we're going to have to go to our 10x10 box. 10x6 or 10x10x10. Here's a 10x10x10 box. Then I'm going to go ahead, we're going to need a 10 plus 16, 18, an 18-inch hot tape. There's that hot tape machine you can hear in the background there. Didn't think I'd have to have it on. I had 2 boxes already made. I thought I was being really cool. It's like, hey, I'll have this all ready this time. But, oh well, on the fly. There is a piece of foam for the inside of that box. And we're going to take that piece and we're going to set it right in there. I'm going to grab a couple of pieces of cardboard and put them in the corners so that we can just fold these down. Remember, fold them into triangles. There we go, got a nice triangle there. And put that in the corner. That's going to help secure it into place. Got another one here. We're going to fold that into a triangle and secure it on the other side. Now we have those great little things there. Trying to figure out what I'm going to use in these other corners. I may need one more small triangle, so I'm going to get a smaller piece of cardboard, shorter distance, so it folds into a shorter triangle. Oops. Almost got it. Didn't. Whoa. That one does not want to be folded. I want to be a box someday. I don't want to be folded into this, man. There you go. We're going to put that in that side. And now we're going to put another one over in this side. It looked like it was a little bit bigger. This is actually a double wall. Wow, that's a pretty heavy piece of cardboard. That one's going to take some effort to fold. There we go. Now you can see that's not going to move. I'm going to get some additional air pillows to put kind of here in the side to kind of build it up to a platform. And then we're going to probably put in another piece of bed foam. There's an air pillow. You can hear the machine in the background there. There we go. One more, please. There you can see there's our air pillows forming a kind of a nice three like a Stonehenge almost. You know, there's the 2 posts and the lintels. Now I'm gonna have to do it like that because that side over there didn't quite get it. There we go. Now I'm going to find myself another piece of foam, a 10-inch piece of foam for this. There we go. We're going to cut that down. Just like that. And now to help provide that top with some extra protection, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to take a whole pool noodle and run it across the width of this. So that's going to provide that with some extra pressure to hold things in place. And there you can see we put those together like that. Let's fold it the other way because it looks like the way they built the box, it goes, well, kind of either way it goes, it looks like. And now we'll take another 18-inch piece of hot tape to get that. Actually, Jason was there. The hot tape machine we won at eBay Open when they used to have it in person down in Vegas. And Jason was there when I won that hot tape machine. So Jason, there you go. That's that hot tape machine that I won. You can hear that this is really well packed. It is solid. There is nothing moving in it. And that is exactly how we want to pack that special piece for Jason. We hope this was instructive. And Jason, it's coming for you. Hope you enjoy it. Once again, this is Zar and Thor. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment if this has been helpful and useful. Zar and Thor signing off. Stay safe and stay healthy.